There was a big announcement at RDU today. Have you heard about it yet? Starting next year, there will be non-stop service to Dublin, Ireland, 5 days a week. I've always wanted to know what a Guinness tastes like in Ireland. Everybody says that it's better than the stuff we drink here. The service to Dublin is the latest feather in the cap for RDU, the 15th international destination for the airport. Getting an international non-stop flight is not easy. Remember a few years ago, nearly 200 people met with airport officials to explore the possibility of non-stop flights to India. They hated the long layovers at other airports to get to India, let alone the missed connections and other inconveniences that come with connecting flights. Ultimately, officials said it boiled down to a lack of demand. If a foreign airline is going to bring its jets here, it needs to have confidence that it can fill those planes, or at the very least, make sure it won't lose money. In the case of the India effort, it seems there wasn't the investment needed to give foreign airlines the confidence that they wouldn't lose a ton of money. There are some other factors that are out of our control as well. Right now, you can fly nonstop to Mexico City through a Delta Aeromexico partnership. However, if you want to get there, you better do it before January 1st, because just this week, the Trump administration said it was ordering Delta and Aeromexico to end that joint venture, citing anti-competitive effects. So when RDU secures an international flight, you can understand why they blow up the balloons and celebrate the win. This Dublin announcement is the result of lots of discussions and lots of number crunching to make sure the math is mathing.
On top of the point-to-point type flying, you're also going to get flow traffic. So not only do you go to Dublin, but you're also going to carry people beyond. So all the different destinations they can carry people into Europe.
If we're going to talk about international flights, there's one more piece we need to talk about. Airplanes that travel long international distances require longer runways. RDU is putting $1 billion into a new, longer runway that's expected to be ready for June 2029. WRAL's Flynn Snyder spoke with RDU's CEO about this. Why do they need this new, bigger runway?
Ashley, the longer overseas flights mean more fuel needed, and that more fuel leads to heavier planes, and the need for a longer runway to get those heavier planes off the ground. RDU's CEO says construction is expected to ramp up in the coming months, and that this new runway will last the airport about 40 years. RDU CEO says that projects like this are crucial to getting more international service like the Dublin flights announced today.
This runway expansion is part of a larger capital improvement project that's going to be costing billions of dollars, including expanding John Brantley Boulevard. That's the road that gets you through to the terminals. On an average day, it's okay to drive through. Traffic is all right, but I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when there's construction.
Yeah, the airport CEO said that it will be a challenge. Today we learned that officials are considering detours through surface lots and lower levels of the parking garages there to have cars navigate around that construction once it does begin. The project is also going to add more space on the curbs there, both the arrivals and departures, to reduce overcrowding and also allow for some more room for rideshare customers as well. So the airport is promising a more seamless entrance once that expansion is complete, but is saying it will take some drivers to get used to that in the meantime.
We'll make sure we've got good wayfinding, make sure if we need traffic lights or we need airport security officers to direct our passengers, we're going to do everything we can to try to make it as seamless as possible. But we're going to encourage people to do one thing. Pack your patience, give yourself 2 hours time from a domestic standpoint and 3 hours international. That allows you to get through this traffic, allows you to get parked. I think if we do that, the customers can help us, help them get through this construction experience.
When is all this construction set to begin? So
that construction is set to start next year with a target completion date of 2030. That runway is expected to come online by 2029.
All right, Flynn Snyder, thank you.
Thank you.